I remember the trip vividly. It was the fall of my junior year, and our history class had planned a weekend retreat to an old inn nestled in the mountains of Vermont. The inn had a reputation for being charming, but also a little peculiar. My friend Eric and I were sharing a room, a small one on the second floor with a window overlooking the foggy valley below. The first day went by quickly. We explored the nearby trails, played board games in the common room, and had a quiet dinner with the rest of our classmates. By the time we returned to our room, it was already dark outside. We left the curtains slightly open to enjoy the pale moonlight reflecting off the valley. Around midnight, I woke up to a soft tapping sound against the window. At first, I thought it was the wind or maybe a loose shutter. Then I heard Eric whisper my name, trembling. When I turned, I saw a figure standing in the window. It was a woman, or at least what looked like a woman. She was unnaturally tall, with long dark hair that hung in wet strands, and eyes that seemed too large, too dark. Her fingers were pressed flat against the glass as she stared at us, motionless. We froze, neither of us daring to move. After what felt like an eternity, she suddenly tilted her head, almost curiously, and disappeared into the shadows. We didn't sleep the rest of the night, sitting together in silence, listening for any sign of her return. The next day, we cautiously explored the inn. In the lobby, we asked the manager about any unusual guests. She looked uneasy and told us that the inn had been around for over 100 years, and sometimes they did get eccentric visitors. But she quickly changed the subject, clearly uncomfortable with our questions. That night, we tried to keep the curtains tightly closed. I was almost asleep when I heard a soft creaking sound on the wooden floor outside our room. I peeked through the crack of the door and saw her again, standing in the hallway, just beyond the light from the corridor. She didn't move, didn't blink, just watched. Then, without warning, she turned and slowly walked down the hall, fading into the darkness. By morning, we were exhausted and terrified. We told our chaperones, but the staff seemed strangely unwilling to intervene. We decided to cut the trip short. As we left, I glanced back at the inn one last time, and through the foggy glass of the front entrance, I could have sworn I saw her standing there, waving, or perhaps just watching us leave. Even now, years later, I still remember that cold, unsettling feeling of being watched, and the sense that someone, or something, was always just outside, waiting.